So guys, we're going to run a Canute calculation on this exercise. And if you read the exercise, we've got the required flow at the sprinkler pump. So we've done this one for hand calc already. So we're going to do the Canute package and we're going to draw it all out. Okay, so we're going to use reliable RFC 43 heads for this one, which have got a K factor of 62, operating at 0.54 bar, and the head area is 9 square meters. We're going to use CPVC pipe unless it's noted otherwise. Okay, and it's a category 2 system. So before we start, we'll just have a quick look through it. So we've got two heads in operation. We've got 25mm pipe coming down to here. We've then got a 32mm rise, and then we change to mild steel pipes. It's 40mm all the way back to the pump. Okay, so we're going to start running the Canute. So if we open up Canute, we'll say File, Open, and when we open Canute, it'll ask us to save it. So I'm just going to save it on my desktop somewhere. Okay. So I've just saved that as an example. Okay, so then you select Open. Okay, that didn't work. So let's start again. So we open Canute, so just open that, and we're going to say File, New. Project name, so we'll type in here 123 Anywhere Road. Okay, and the address is the same. Project number would be 1234. Designer's reference is DDUC. Okay, design authority. Now you can select anything here. So what we're actually looking for is BS 9251 2021. See that there? So pick that. Insurance company. We'll put TBA. The fluid's going to be water and welded elbows. I will just say over 50mm. Okay. We'll leave standard pipe sizes in just now. I would suggest you don't put the water supplies in. You can work that out at the end. Go into your design area and we'll put in here most remote. We're only going to run a most remote calculation on this one. However, if you have got a pumping tank, you'll need to do one for most favourable. Installation numbers 1. Hazard classification, you got a draw down menu, so we'll just put domestic. Design density for this one, because it's category 2, is 2.8mm a minute. And because we're running off head numbers, we'll not put a design area in. Drawing number, we'll just put your drawing number in there, 1234 Rev 1. Issue number, that might be A, and then any comments in there. Okay, so we've done the project data, we've done the design area. Okay, now just while we're in here, we can look at the head codes, and their standard head codes have been loaded into this already. Okay, so we'll tick that, and when we tick that, we will get a start node. 100 always starts at the pump. Click OK in that one, and then it'll ask you to save it. So I'm just going to put that in my desktop just now. Okay. All right. So this is how we start. Start node number is 100, and then end node number is 110. So we're actually, when we look at the drawing, which I've got in front of me, it is mild steel pipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the riser, and in that riser we've got a gate valve, a spring-loaded check valve, and a flow switch. Okay, now you can only add optional items into you can add one optional item per pipe. So what we need to do, we need to add up, we've got a gate valve, spring-loaded check valve, and a flow switch. Okay, and if we look at that, we're 3 meters rise. So we'll make every piece of pipe 1 meter long. Okay, so we're BS 1387, click that down with 40 millimeters pipe. We're going to go up, so we hit up button, and we'll put in here 1 meter. Okay, then we go to optional items, we come down here, and then we select gate valve straight through. Okay, just check everything before you move on and hit tick, and that's you started. Now, if you want to look at it in any way, you've got these little arrows here, and that will give you arrows in any direction. Okay, then to add a pipe, you click that there, you click it at 110, and basically you've got the 40 mil pipe again, put 1 meter in there, optional items, come down. At this point, we're going to put in a swinging, it's a spring loaded, so it'll be mushroom type. Okay, and you tick. You right click, you can just look at the pipe lengths, and you can also look at the pipe sizes. And if you go in here, if you look at fittings, it'll give you gate valve and MV for check valve, basically. Okay, come again, click the top of it, up, 1 meter again. At this point, we're going to add a flow switch. Now, interestingly enough, the flow switch here isn't in here. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to go into our British standard, and in our British standard, that's for steel fittings. If we go to 40 mil pipe flow switch, the equivalent length of flow switch is 3.11 meters. So we'll get rid of that. And what we'll do here is we'll add in here an additional length of 3.11. Okay, and that's the equivalent length of a flow switch that you've added. Okay, smashing. Okay, so that's us up here. Now, once we get to the top of the rise, what we want to do is click here. At this point, we're going to go east, and then at that point, that is 18 meters. So what we can do in there is say 3 meters. Okay, we're going east, 40 mil, mild steel pipe, and at this point here, we'll just add in optional items, and to keep it nice and short, we'll put in 15 meters here. So that gives me an extra 15 meters. However, when it draws it out, it's going to keep it nice and neat. Okay, so 3 plus 15 is 18 meters. We'll tick that. Okay, and then we'll add another pipe here. At this point, we are going to go north. Okay, and we've got 5 meters there, so put 5 in. Tick that. Okay. Now, because on the drawing it shows it as a T, what we need to do is go north again and just put a little meter in, and that will then indicate that there's a T there. Okay. Righty. Again, click this part here, and that will give me the road number at 150. We're then going to go east again. At this point, it's 10 meters. So again, we'll go east, click that, we'll put in 3 meters again, and again, we'll go to optional items and put in 7 meters. Okay. And then another pipe, we'll come here. At this point here, we're going to go up, and it's 32 mil. So at this point here, we actually change to CPVC. So we'll come down here and we'll select that pipe there. Okay. So once you select that pipe there, once you select that pipe here, basically you would come down, click here, 32 mil pipe. We're on the rise, and we're going 6 meters on the rise, so we'll just make that 6. Okay. What I would say though, you can't put equivalent lengths on rise pipes. It has to be the actual rise pipe itself. So we'll probably quick check here, the pipe lengths. We've got 3 meters up here, 6 meters here. We've also got pipe size, 40, 40, 40, 32. And then you can go in here and say pipe type. Where is it? Pipe types here. See that? Medium weight, Blaze Master. Okay. Okay then, so we're happy. We'll add another pipe here at 180. And we're going to go south this time. No, we're not. We're going to go east. Right, so it's, at this point here, it's changed to 25. And we have a 3 meter long pipe. Okay, so tick. Then we add another pipe here. Okay, 25 mil pipe, and it's at 1 meter, so 1 tick. Okay, and again, we're going to add a pipe here. And this point, we're going east again. And then we're going to go 3 meters, it's 25 mil. Okay, tick again. Okay, and then we've got a drop pipe to a sprinkler head here, but we'll come back to that. We'll add another pipe here. We're going east again, coming there, and that's 3 meters also. Okay, so tick. Right. So this has done most of the sprinkler pipes at the moment. So the next thing here is we want to double check we've got the head. So it's a K factor of 62 operating at 0.54 bar. So if we go in here and go to project data and go to head codes, we want to look for that pressure and that K factor. So the K factor's down here and the pressure's down here. So there's nothing here that says 62 at that pressure. So we're going to need to add one. So we'll put in here, add. The orifice is the thread size, so that's 15 millimeters. The K factor, which is on the question, is 62, and the minimum pressure at that head is 0.54 bar. And we'll make that a reference of RFC 43. Okay, we then save and add. Okay, and close that down. When we get to here, we click down here, and we're going to go down. And at that point, we've only got 0.3, so it's 300 millimeters, so it's 0.3 meters, 25 millimeters. We then go to head, click this down, scroll right down to the bottom, select RFC 43, and put in here the head area, which is 9. Okay. And we'll tick that. So you get the head at the bottom of the pipe here. You can right click on that and you can put head codes, that's 15. You can check head areas and here, which is 9. Okay. Now, the one thing you can do here is you're going to draw, and then you can say copy by selection. Now, if I select that here, it'll pick that pipe. If I say node numbers, then I want to click here, put node numbers in here. So draw, copy by selection, or Control C, any Windows program. You hit tick, and that puts the head in here. So there we have it, we've drawn it out. Okay, so that's fairly easy. Right click, you can just run through it, check your pipe lengths, check your pipe sizes, check your pipe types, head codes, all that lovely stuff. So pipe types in there. And just double check it against your drawings. Okay. Right, so what we want to do here now, we can go calculate and we can select by group. So you can either click that and then you just draw a square around it, or you hit F11 and draw a square around it. Okay, at that point there, you can either click that button, you can either go into calculate, or hit F12. There's 3 ways of doing it. I tend to pick F12. Okay, calculate. When you get that, it will tell you 2.8 over an area of 18 square meters. So that's the 2 heads in operation. So you'll say tick, and that will tell me that the flow that I need is 91.5 at 1.904 bars. So tick that again, that'll close it down. If you go to reports, calculation reports, it'll give you the details here. Okay, so that tells you the most remote area, 1, 2, 3, 4, Anywhere Road, Donald Duck, domestic, and it gives you all the details here. Also tells you what the maximum velocity is through the pipes and the volume of the pipe. Okay, so yeah, that's that. And if you want to find out more about the heads, you come in here and you'll say, right, that's the node number the head's on, that's the size, that's the K factor, that's the flow coming from the head, and that's the area it's covering. That's the required density, and that's the actual density we're getting. That's the minimum pressure, and that's the actual pressure. And that's the heights each head is at, and the pipe number. If you go to the next page, that basically then tells you all your pipework details. So if you want to check your pipework, you can do that. Okay, we'll shut that down. Okay, so that's that. Now, the other thing you can do here is you can right click, you can go to the flow rates, and it'll tell you the flow rates coming down each pipe. So we've got 45.6, 46 coming from that head, 91.5. It'll also tell you the pressure dropped. It tells me here that I'm losing 0.018. Okay. Now, how does that relate to the hand calculation that we did? So the hand calculation here is, we worked it out at 2.115. So we're 0.2 of a bar difference. Sorry, we're not. 1.904 against 2.115. Here we are. Okay. Not too worried about that. 0.2 of a bar. Okay, so pretty much that's how you use Canute. It's not really that difficult. There is a lot more functions on it. And if you want to learn them, it might be best to go to the Canute website and book yourself into one of their courses. Okay, so hopefully that'll be enough. And yeah.